Hey there! Welcome to the Getting Started video for TileWorldCreator 4. In this video I'm going to walk you through how to set up your first tile map and explain the core concepts behind how TileWorldCreator works. So let's jump right in. First things first. Open up an empty Unity project with a clean scene. Once you've installed TileWorldCreator 4 through the package manager, you'll see a welcome screen pop up. That screen gives you quick access to the online documentation as well as a Discord invite link if you ever need help or want to join the community. You can always reopen the welcome screen by going to Tools, TileWorldCreator, Welcome. Alright, let's get started by creating a new empty game object in the scene. I'll name it TileWorldCreator. Now we'll add the TileWorldCreator Manager component to it. Next, we'll create a new configuration. A configuration file holds all the layers and settings needed to generate a map. You'll notice there are two layer stacks inside the configuration. First, we have the blueprint layers. These are used to define the shape of your map. You can paint them manually or generate them procedurally using modifiers. You can also combine or subtract them to create more complex designs. Next, we have the build layers. These actually build the map based on blueprint layers. You assign tile presets to them and you can also set transform offsets, overrides, randomization and more. Please note that layers execute from top to bottom. Let's add a blueprint layer first. Click the plus icon. In TileWorldCreator 4, you can optionally create folders to organize your layers. Give the layer a name. I just call it something like base map. To generate the map procedurally, we need to add a modifier. Click the plus button inside the layer. Then choose Generators, Cellular Automata. Most modifiers come with settings. In this case, I'll uncheck Ensure Connected. Then, hit the Execute All Blueprint Layers button at the top. As you can see, we have generated a nice island-style shape. Now let's create a build layer so we can actually visualize the map. Click the plus icon and select Tiles, because we want to build with tiles. There's also an objects build layer if you want to spawn things like trees, rocks or any other prefabs. Give it a name and assign the blueprint layer we just created. We are using the dual grid workflow, so I'll keep that option checked. Let's assign a tile preset now. Click on the plus icon. As you can see, you can add multiple tile presets here, each with a randomization weight, so TileWorldCreator can randomly pick between them when generating the map. Click Select and search for Cliff. Choose the Cliff Tiles preset A. That's it. We've got our basic setup. Let's hit the green Execute All Layers button at the top to build the map. Nice! We've just created our first TileWorldCreator tile map. Now let's take a quick look at how to paint directly in the scene view. First, let's create another blueprint layer and call it something like Painted Map. If you look at the bottom of the scene view, there should be a toolbar. If it's not visible, right-click the Scene tab, go to Overlay menu and make sure the toolbar is active. In that Overlay menu, click the TileWorldCreator icon. That opens the paint controls. Set your paint mode, adjust the brush size and make sure the correct blueprint layer is selected for painting. To actually see what we paint, we need to hook this layer up to a build layer. So let's create a new build layer, assign our painted map blueprint layer and choose the same cliff tiles preset. I'll deactivate the original build layer for now and click the destroy icon to clear the old tiles from the scene. Back in paint mode, make sure your layer is selected. Now you can paint on the grid using the left mouse button. Hold the right mouse button to erase. You can also clear or fill the layer completely using the buttons next to the layer's name. Alright, let's go back to our procedurally generated map and we'll now turn the painted layer into a second height level. First, clear the painted cells and deactivate paint mode. Then we'll use this layer to build on top of the first one. In the painted map layer, I'll add a new modifier called Add. Choose the original base layer. Then I'll add a shrink modifier to shrink the result by 1 or 2 cells, just to create a nice inner layer. Let's rename the layer so it's clear what it does. Now reactivate the first build layer and set a Y offset of 1 on our second build layer, so it appears above the first one. Then hit execute all layers again. And there we go! Now we've got a map with some vertical variation. Looks great! Alright, that brings us to the end of this getting started video. I hope this gave you a solid foundation to start building with TileWorldCreator 4. Make sure to check out all the sample scenes and take a look at the official documentation to explore more advanced features. Thanks for watching!